at the dog.
Cameo, say hi. Cameo. Say hi to, there she is. She's looking for you, Desta.
Yeah, that's even better. Look at the little dog.
Hi, Christina.
Hello.
Good morning. Oh, I'm so used to saying good morning till when I
Oh my
do
gosh,
my
it's
kids.
so funny. Me too.
Hi.
How's everybody doing? Hey, Desta. Hi, Desta.
Look at that smile.
Nice to see you, my friend. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Oh my goodness. What do you do? Are you doing some dancing?
Spider-Man.
That.
Spider-Man.
Nice.
Hey.
Ooh.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Desta.
guys.
You guys look comfy, cozy. I want to have a bed to like lay down on when I'm
I
doing
know,
these.
really.
Yeah, we got a nice setup today.
Yes, we're on Nana's bed. We're on Nana's bed today.
You get to sit on Nana's
Fun.
bed? Lucky.
Super fun.
Yes, it works out better. I have much better lighting.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Oh, are you being an airplane?
It's like,
Ooh.
Look at
What are you
you. Nice job. I can do that.
Batman.
I'll knock
Batman.
pictures off my wall, but I can try. Ooh, wow. So
Look at those
cool.
moves.
You have some nice moves here, Desta.
He's big Spider-Man.
So, oh, Spider-Man, of course.
Spider-Man. Yeah, he's always either Spider-Man or Batman now.
You know,
Oh.
Desta, I was in my car today, and I saw a spider in my car.
Uh-oh.
no.
I
She
wonder-
saw a spider in her car.
That's right. Maybe it was Spider-Man in disguise.
Listen.
So, Christina,
Yes,
Emily's party went well.
it did. I'm very glad that it's yeah, it was really fun. She had about, I want to say about 8 friends, and we did a Zoom call,
Yep.
and we did a game, How Well Do You Know Emily? And I asked them
Aw.
questions, and they had to hold up like the answers, and just, you know, I mean, there was no scoring involved or anything, but, and then I did like what a kind of a twist. It was like, what would Emily rather? It was kind of like a what you know, would you rather kind of game.
Yeah.
But what would Emily rather? So, you know, just silly questions like, would she rather have frog legs or a head of a fly? You know, like, you know, stuff like that. So it was fun. And then we had there was this virtual Harry Potter escape room that I found. It was free online. Somebody just made it on like Google Docs, and it was really kind of cool. It was like just like puzzles to solve to move forward and things. Hello.
He's saying just a second, guys.
Go ahead. Go do your thing.
He likes being on camera, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's his show.
Very extroverted. He reminds me of somebody you know.
Oh yeah, me or
Yes,
Emily?
Very outgoing.
Oh yeah.
Don't touch the computer, please.
Hey, Desta,
I
is this
see
your
you.
meeting? This is your meeting, right? This your meeting? I bet Mommy has meetings on the computer.
Not really.
No.
We do mostly WhatsApp and email and
Oh.
send PDFs and stuff like that, because most of my students don't have consistent access to internet.
Sure.
Oh
Maybe
right.
they can access it for like an hour a week. So
Yep.
it's like just working within what they can
Yeah,
do.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
He's like, look at me, look at me.
Oh yeah, he's fully tuned.
Desta, do you know how to make any funny faces?
Make a funny face.
Can you make funny faces? Oh, that's a good one. I can do that.
Can you tell them that you use the potty?
Yeah.
He said, I use the potty.
He uses the potty now.
You do.
No, good
That's
job.
awesome.
Woo.
Look at
That's
you,
been
big
the
boy. Awesome. You pee in the potty? Potty? I'm so proud of you. That's awesome.
Okay, enough.
Yeah, you want some here?
Come up here and sit.
So yeah, that's what we've done during quarantine.
That's awesome. It's a good time
Why
to
do
do
you-
it, right?
It just
That's so
kinda happened
great.
organically. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you just kind of wait, and Angela realized that he was ready,
Yeah.
and so he just started
Yeah.
doing it like.
And you're home, so it's might as well jump right into it.
Yeah, so excited to have an audience.
I know. Look at this.
You did wave, yes.
Yes, you did.
It is fun.
I loved all the pictures and the video
Yeah.
on her birthday. But
Thank
did
you. Yeah, I was. What's
Did
that?
you get her? I sent 2 packages.
Yes, I'm so sorry. She's been meaning
Okay.
to send you an email to thank
I want
you.
to make sure you got them. Because
Yes, thank you very much.
Kind of crazy. It was just little stuff.
No,
I don't
it
even-
was perfect though. Beetlejuice. It's like you always know just what to get her.
Well, you guys are always keeping me updated on one
Yeah, and she tends to be pretty focused on one thing at a time for quite a while.
Yeah,
So
that's nice.
it works
That's
out.
really nice.
Yeah.
You know.
So who made her birthday cake?
Shaw's made her birthday cake.
Nice, nice.
She requested a Shaw's birthday cake.
She
And
did.
I asked her if she wanted to make one, and she was like, "No," because I want Shaw's. They're the best. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
That worked out great. And then she ended up making a 23-layer crepe crepe cake. So it was they're all 23 layers of crepe. We started on one of those like tasty videos. You know those tasty videos? And you basically make the oh, come on over and say hi. You make the Emily, why don't you get the crepe cake so we can show them?
There she is.
Hey, birthday girl. Hi, Emily.
Hi, can you see? Come over. Come over and say hi.
I know. Hi, Emily. Happy birthday.
Look at Desta. How big. Desta has some big news.
Oh, yes.
Desta, tell Renee. Sorry.
Every
Tell Emily.
Oh, and that too. He said, I know how to whistle. That's what he said.
Oh, you know how to whistle too?
Yeah.
He would pee in the potty. Cool.
It's
Isn't that
definitely
awesome? He's such a big
Emily,
boy.
cousin.
She's gonna get the crepe cake that she made. So she dyed it different colors. There were like 6 different colors, and then you make the crepes and you layer it like crepe and then whipped cream and then crepe and then whipped cream all the way up.
Wow.
23 layers, and then you frost it with whipped cream. So she had seen that, and she's like, "Can I have that for breakfast on my birthday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't care, whatever."
Wow.
No, it's your birthday and it's quarantine, so it's kind of like.
I know. What are you going to
But I don't care what you have.
Right.
But she's gonna bring it in. It came out really pretty.
Ooh, look at that. That looks beautiful.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So it was good. It was a lot of crepe for like one bite.
Yeah.
But I think when we eat more of it, I think we'll add like fruit to it or
That's
something
a good idea.
to break it up. But it was good. I mean, she made the whole thing. So
Wow. So did you like Dad's picture?
oh my gosh, that was
was-
awesome.
That was Joey's idea.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't drive over, obviously, and we couldn't have him in our car
Yeah.
because of the distance. We're really being so. I mean, Joe's been with so many people, like at work.
Yeah, you have
not
to be
with people, but
careful.
we just, as much as I wanted to, we did this.
It's so tempting, especially since it's been going on for so long. People are getting really like tempted to do things like that. But I think you're right, not having him in the car.
Carolyn, you'll like this. So when I had talked to him like Friday night or so, or he was saying how one thing that he's missed is pizza. He's like, I'd like to have some pizza because he's kind of lost weight, but it's staying stable. But he doesn't want to lose any more weight. So I said, yeah, you need to. He's not used to. He used to go out to eat with us. Christina once a week, Renee every Saturday. He's not getting those, restaurant foods that fatten him up a little bit. So, anyways, we ordered Town Spa pizza and brought it to him and ate outside.
What kind of pizza did you order?
What?
What kind of pizza did you order?
pineapple. I know, because I saw your question. A plain black olive and onion and pickle.
And pickles.
We did the pickle. We did the pickle.
I still can't get over pickle pizza.
So
I'll tell you, I never would have thought to order it myself, and it is so good. You don't even think it will be, because I'm not a huge pickle person. Like,
me neither.
In general,
No,
I mean, I don't
I'm not
mind
either.
pickles, but like, it's like I have like a bite and that's it. But a pickle pizza, I don't know. I think it's like just because it's so salty with the cheese and salt.
Yeah,
I mean, the sauce and everything.
I gotta try it.
You have to give it a try because it's worth just a try. It's really good combination.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, he was so excited. He was so
Oh,
excited.
That's great. So he must have had a pretty good amount of leftover.
Yes, and that's the whole point. Yeah. So I said, you are gonna, keep these leftovers. I even also got him a Greek salad just to have an extra salad, just because just as a variety, because he's eating the same things, and so we'll see
Well,
if
he eats the same exact things. Every time I come to see him and I stay with him, he tells me every time his routine.
Yep.
So I always know exactly what he's going to eat every, and he switches every so often he'll change to one little more.
One little thing has changed, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he varies the dinner a little bit. Like, he doesn't have the same dinner every night. And the Jackie and Eddie and Renee and myself, we've been trying to make, and Becca too, right? Or she's starting?
She's starting. She's going to start setting aside a portion of whatever she makes and put it in the freezer. I asked her if she could do that. So a couple.
So then we've been bringing things for him for just variety's sake. So I brought him over some cauliflower soup and
he loves that. He loves it.
That's so good. Well, it makes me so happy to know he's being, you guys are so awesome, taking such good care.
We're just trying to keep him there, I mean, he's ventured out a little bit, but
he went out to CVS and got the pills. I was so mad at him. I ask him every single time I talk to him, how is your pills?
I know.
Pills. And
I got plenty.
He told me that he went there, and I was like, Dad, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? And I keep telling him, you're upsetting your children.
Yep.
They are upset and worried.
Right. That's right.
And then he's like, oh, I don't want to upset you guys. So,
and did he tell you he went into the hardware store because he needed trash bags?
Oh, no.
He did not.
I said, you're going to have to do with what you have until Christina can get some trash bags, or we can drop some off to you.
It defeats the whole purpose.
Exactly. So, but he did say he wears his mask, he wears his gloves, he washes. I mean, I do know he's safe, but it doesn't matter. He could just walk by someone and he's so vulnerable. So
very, very contagious. So
yeah. How are things there, Carolyn and Angela?
Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm really getting sick of this. But we're in complete lockdown. You can't even go. I mean, you're not allowed to drive. I mean, I don't have a car anyway. You can't be taking your vehicles anywhere. I mean, it's only walk. And you can only go to the closest store that's near you, which for us is it's like this little room. It's a little room, where you get your stuff. I mean, when you're not, normally I would take a motor or something and then go try to find where the expat and get some peanut butter, good cheese, stuff like that. So we're really limited to very, very local food. So I've gained weight because I'm eating rice and beans constantly and bread.
Baking maybe.
And,
baking,
I think it's just.
You still get green beans and peas in there.
So, I mean, all we do is look forward to the next meal, kind of like when you're on vacation.
I love it.
It's like, okay, time to eat again, but it's okay, all the businesses are closed. If you walk past, where your area is, the police, and they carry machine guns here, so I'm not going to argue.
Right, exactly.
Right, of course.
They stop you. They want to know where you're going, why, what do you need, why can't you get it at your neighborhood little boutique? So
Yeah,
they're very strict, very strict here. But
that's
what do you do?
That's been my experience. Every time I go to we have kind of a big supermarket. It's not really that big. It's maybe like the size of, what would you compare it to?
Which one?
I mean, Simba.
Oh, Simba.
It's maybe the size of like CVS
or Walgreens.
A small
maybe.
CVS.
A small.
Is it the one you when in the video, one of the videos? Did you go to that one? I feel like you went to kind of a larger supermarket after.
No.
Where the peanut butter was.
Similar. It would be similar, but that's not the one we usually go to.
Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Let her talk. You explain it.
I know which one. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's about the same size. It's about the same size. But yeah, every time I go there, like the most recent time, I got up to maybe a 5-minute walk away from our house where our neighborhood supermarket is, the mini market, this like little itty bitty thing. I went past it, saw a police officer, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to the grocery store." And he's like, "Okay, go ahead." So then I saw the next guy, and then he was like, because there's like police officer.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's like, I saw the next guy.
They're big people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
These are big men with machine guns. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. So then I saw the second guy, and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to Simba." And he was like, "Where? What are you gonna buy?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy meat." And he's like, "Oh, can't you get meat closer? Like, isn't there a closer store to buy meat?" And I was like, "No, really, there isn't." And he was like, "Oh, okay, all right." And then so he was like, "Okay, go ahead." Saw the third guy, and he was like, he said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Simba." He said, "What are you gonna buy there?" I was like, "Meat." He said, "Oh," he was joking with me, but he said, "Oh, the meat's all gone." And I was like, "Oh, were you there? Like, did you go there?"
Yeah, right.
But, you know. And he's like, "Okay, go ahead."
That's nice.
Quarantine humor.
And then the fourth guy was the same, just like
4 guys you had to go.
Yeah, there's 4 on the
Crazy,
way
my
from
gosh.
here to our biggest supermarket. And
They take your temperature. Too.
Yeah, the third guy is the
take
one
your temperature.
The third guy is the one who takes
They take your blood.
First guy, second guy, third guy takes temperature, fourth guy, and then I can go without getting disturbed.
I don't know. I'd give up after the second one. I'd be like, forget it.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Well, because I'm older,
unless it's for chocolate or something.
Let me go.
Yeah.
You know, it's like because I'm an older person. I mean,
So they would let you go, or they wouldn't let you go, Carolyn?
Probably not. Maybe.
Probably not. Because you're more at risk.
But so and the other thing is, you know, my language really isn't very good.
Oh, I didn't tell
my Rwanda.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
so I haven't been up, but I really, really, really want to go.
Yeah.
The police officers do speak English, but it tends to make them kind of forget that they're supposed to be sending people back if you talk to them in Kinyarwanda, because they're like, "Oh, where'd you learn Kinyarwanda? Oh, how long have you been in Rwanda?" You know, they get excited. So I usually do it in Kinyarwanda because they're like, you know,
and she's young and pretty,
so and just being more personable and
yeah.
It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt that you're cute.
Yeah, right.
Do you guys have to wear masks or anything when you're out?
Yeah. Now we they're enforcing it, but there's a shortage, of course.
Yes.
So we bought some homemade ones.
Yeah.
I used one today. I did go out today just to get some eggs and a couple other things, just to get out of the house, just to get out of here. So I wore the thing.
Yeah, we've had some like just regular paper masks, but now if you go to like Etsy, they have thousands of homemade masks, all different colors and types and everything else. So Matt, I just bought 3 masks, one for each of us, just because we know it's going to be a while. So
you might as well have something like a comfortable,
reusable kind of mask.
Yeah.
Wow. I know. Well, you know, you can't get in or out of the country here at all.
Yeah.
You're not even allowed to get out of your own neighborhood.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
They give
strictly,
you hell
they're very
if you
strict.
tried.
Yeah. I wish
They
they
took
were a little
some
more
people.
strict. I mean, Massachusetts is doing a pretty good job, but I mean, some of the states, like Georgia and Florida, are already opening things up. I'm like, you guys
Ridiculous.
are crazy.
Ridiculous.
And I feel bad for them because in 2 weeks they're all going to be,
Yeah.
Everybody's
they're
going
going
to
to be
get
in
sick.
bad shape.
Well, Nebraska's been terrible. Nebraska's
it?
terrible about it. Yeah, not enforcing things. So, you know, I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like Massachusetts has done a really good job.
So how's Kimberly and Aaron doing?
Well, Kimmy's fine. You know,
Yeah.
she's still working though. She works at Barnes and Noble, and her girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know if she's working. I think her business might have been closed. I'm not sure, but they're both in retail.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they're still working now. Aaron, I don't know.
We haven't heard from him.
We never hear from Aaron.
We don't
never
know. Yeah.
He's like an
Yeah.
Eddie. All right. He's just like
Yep.
Eddie.
And what about Alex? What about Alex and the family?
As far as I know, I think he's working from home, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're working.
I think they're less hit. Like I think looking at the numbers on the map, they're in pretty good shape.
They're in pretty good shape.
I don't know what that means, but
I think they're doing okay.
They're pretty spread out.
Yeah. It's pretty spread out where they are, and they're in kind of a real rural area anyway, even for Colorado.
Yep.
So from what I hear from on Facebook and stuff. So, you know, they seem to be doing okay.
Yeah.
Of course, all schools are closed.
Yes. Same here.
Do you anticipate the schools opening?
They decided not for the summer. We're done for until the fall.
Done. Okay.
And then even the fall, I mean, who knows? You just don't know how it's going to look in the fall. Like gradual kids, I don't know how that's going to work.
I don't know.
And there's going to be a resurgence in the fall too, so we don't know how that's going to affect things.
Right. So everybody, you know, just hang tight.
We're hanging tight. I know. I feel badly. There's a few, like, you know, Michael and Delaney, Matt's niece and nephew, they're seniors.
Are they? Oh my gosh.
And so they don't have prom, they don't have any like end of year stuff, and even like just the college process of like applying and all that kind of stuff, like all like their whole graduation, everything is completely gone. And they actually came to the parade yesterday, the car parade. And so I was talking to them, and you know, Michael's like, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to go to college in the fall. Like we might have to just do it. I mean, how awful is that?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Everything. Yeah. I feel really bad for the young people.
That's okay. It's this red one.
Sorry. He's
being.
Our technical assistant is.
Yeah. Desta, what you doing?
He just disconnected.
Oh, great.
He disconnected our internet a second ago.
But I miss the kids. You know, I'm doing my volunteering. I'm sure you guys miss your kids that you work with and everything.
Yeah.
So it's got to be tough. How about you, Jackie? Are you doing Zoom?
So my center, there, we need to stay closed until the end of June. So I'm still getting paid, so I'm very grateful for that. But they're taking all our vacation time. So we have to use our vacation time right now. We have to use part of it. So plus being online a lot and on the computer with parents and the kids and circle time.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to spend my mornings with work and then walk away and try not to go back, because
you have to do that.
If my vacation, I should be, and I am starting like plants inside. I'm doing gardening, so something I've been wanting to do for a long time, get back into it. So I'm making myself have some fun in that way and relax and all that. So, but we'll see what happens, because it's a child care center. So we don't know what that means. And if we open up in July, we don't know what that means, because the kids are all, we can't keep kids from playing together, and parents coming in and out. It's just going to be, it'll be interesting. I don't know what they're going to do.
Oh my gosh.
I'm happy home. I'm very happy home. I have lots to do at home.
Yeah, I have plenty to do. I try to keep, what helps me is I do try to keep myself on a schedule.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Oh, I think she's frozen.
Yep. Vesta's at it again.
Usually I'm the one that's frozen and everybody
Yeah,
else.
last time it was, yeah.
There you are.
There you go, you're back.
You see somebody's head.
Vesta.
Okay.
Somebody's head.
I try to have a schedule, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't do any volunteering right now. So Angela gave me the idea of trying to do some instructional videos for the teachers.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Early childhood development, believe it or not, because they're supposed to be expanding their what they call foundations, like nursery school, adding a couple more levels. And I've been learning about screening, and I actually gave an in-service on screening kids for milestones. So
wonderful.
I thought maybe I could do a couple of little videos for them, the
Great
teachers,
idea.
so they can know what to look for, you know, for milestones, and then when the kids come in, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel a little better because I'm not really doing anything that way.
I think that's a great idea. That'd be so helpful for people.
But like this whole teacher certification thing is, I mean, I was doing it mostly for me.
Yeah.
You know, and it would give me a little more credibility, you know, although they don't seem to care. They don't care if you're a certified teacher or not. They're like, you're a body, you know, you're willing to teach us. Okay. But, you know, I kind of wanted to do that. I invested a lot of money in it, a lot of time. So it depends, you know, whether I can get out of here and get to the U.S. and come back without being quarantined. It would maybe in early August. Maybe I could do it. You know,
this year? Are you thinking you're coming out this early August?
Well, I was hoping.
Wow.
Because, you know, originally I was going to be coming next week.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that's a pretty good plan, though. I mean, if you want to try to do it, I feel like August, if they're letting people in and out of the country.
Yeah, exactly. If they're letting
that would be like the time to do it, because
before the fall.
Yeah.
It should be at a lower level.
Yeah. Right.
Before it all comes back.
Yeah, because my program
is supposed to be back in the fall. So
I've had 2 years for the program, and then it's going to expire. So they gave me a free 3-month extension.
Oh, good.
Ends in August. So if that didn't happen, I could only get another 6 months, and I have to pay for it another few $100s. So we're just going to wait and see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a huge thing, but I will say it does keep me focused better. It keeps me focused on doing something. And that's always been really important to me. I'm a workaholic. So it's, you know, if nothing else, and I've learned a lot. I've gotten very well educated, you know, on a lot of these things so that I can be helpful. Because I'm just going to volunteer. But even if I'm volunteering, you know, I don't want to lead them astray. I want to tell them the right stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Definitely.
But anyway, so that's kind of that, you know. And I read a lot, I paint a lot, but
yeah,
I really want to get out of here for a little while.
Christina, have you heard anything about your work as far as opening in the fall or summer?
No, we're not sure at all. We had asked the question about the summer because they have summer camps. At the and even at the otherwise. But they have not heard anything. But knowing the why, they probably won't make the decision until, like, you know, 2 days before the deadline or whatever. Like they're really like, they push it as far as they can. Some of the whys are actually still open for the emergency, like the first responder families.
Yep.
And my boss is actually working at the ELC where I used to work.
Yeah.
Like the directors. So only the directors are able to work. Everybody else was furloughed.
Right.
But only the directors are supposed to work. So they're working the daycare. And I was talking to my boss and she's like, we have infants and we have 12-year-olds and everything.
Wow.
So she's like, it's pretty hard. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like, that's like the ultimate multi-age.
Really?
So, so I don't know. They have not said anything about, like, obviously till the end of June. But we would stop at like the first week of June anyway.
Yeah.
So it's really, we won't know about the summer or the fall for a while.
So everything's really iffy for everybody, you know, all over the world.
The hardest
all over the world.
It is the hardest part is like just having like no idea when things might happen and how it might happen.
It's the unknown. It's the unknown. You know, I think that's it. Like if we knew, they kind of have something to work towards or kind of get your mindset.
I mean, I'm sitting around like, when, like, what do I do? Like, I wish I knew, like,
just you have this amount of time or
just like a spot in time where I could just like, okay, that's when this is going to start getting back to normal. Right. Because it's at that point, like, I feel like it's been so long, like, what is my new normal? Like, I'm trying to establish, like, what is my new normal? Because it's a long-term new normal at this point. It's not just a couple weeks, and it's a couple months.
Yeah, it's a new normal. We don't know what that normal is even going to look like.
Right. So, and then the other thing is I'm still not getting paid. So that's a pain in the ass. Although I ended up calling, I actually emailed my state rep, Josh Cutler.
Good.
And yeah, so I'm like, it was actually suggested by the Y, because I keep bothering the Y to do something. I'm like, do you have an employer, employer phone call, like phone number or whatever? Because I can't get anywhere. I've sent mail in the mail. I've uploaded electronic documents. I've filled out their little forms. Their phone number just gives you a recording saying, go to your computer. So I've done everything I can possibly do several times. And the Y, I'm like, figured they might have like a number to call for employers. But they weren't very helpful. One woman was kind of helpful, but she said, try calling your state rep. And I'm like, that's a great idea. So I actually sent them an email because it was late at night. Within a half hour, my state rep got back to me. Josh.
Wow.
And that's great. I was shocked. I'm like, what? I was expecting it to be, it came back so quick. I was expecting it to be like, we received your message. Someone should get back to you. Those like,
right. Yeah, one of those.
And he's like, it looks like you sent everything, because I sent a very long, detailed explanation of everything and uploaded documents to him and everything.
Nice.
And he said, it looks like we have everything we need. He's like, we're happy to try to help you. And I'm going to have my aide, Cole, get in touch with you. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
Wow.
It was crazy. It was in a half hour. And then the next morning, his aide, Cole, sent me an email, and he's like, yeah, we're reaching out to them. We just need a few more little pieces of information from you. And I sent him that information, and it was like, this was all Friday, and I was like, I felt so good that someone is finally like advocating for me.
Good.
It was like such a wait, because it's been 5 weeks that I've been trying to get a phone call back. Like, I've been claiming everything, but they think that I've received severance, and I did not. And all I need to do is say, I did not. Like, I need 3 words. I just need to tell you 3 words.
I did not.
And they can release all of my checks that have been on hold. So anyway, to know that someone's helping me out.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Oh my goodness. Gosh, what a pain, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything takes such a long time now. Well, here it always takes a long time, but
yeah, at least it's predictable.
Like, I mean, it costs, like, I'm waiting for my $1,400, refund on my plane to and from.
Oh,
but
right.
I'm supposed to get a voucher, which would mean I could use it. It's not a refund. So, I mean, I'm waiting, I did everything I was supposed to do, but it's like you said, you gotta wait. And,
a pain.
I'm sure everybody's like backlogged with so much of this kind of thing. It makes it really difficult for everybody.
And that's the thing. It's like everyone is so like, I mean, everybody is filing for unemployment. So it's like millions and millions of people are trying to file. So I'm not surprised that's difficult getting a call back, but it's been 5 weeks. I feel like
it has been time. Yeah, it's your turn. Or your time.
My turn.
It's a long time.
Yeah. And it killed me. All of the weeks are there, and it says, and I've been accepted. Like, it says I have been accepted, and I do have, they say what I'm going to be getting, and the dependency and all that kind of crap. But it's like it just says it's on hold. And then when you ask, you click on that, it says there's an issue, and then it shows me where the issue is, and the issue is pending. So it's like, I just need one,
it's a circle,
button and release all my checks. Just release them.
You get retroactive pay though?
I think so. Yeah, I've done a little bit of research, and it is
like a nice big check.
It should be retroactive. So yeah, it should be a big check. And what kills me too, my coworkers, they're all getting money, and that's fine. I'm glad that they are, but they're also getting the additional $600 a week.
Oh, that nice. Yeah. I might get
now
one.
They've received 3 additional checks for $600.
What is that for?
It's the unemployment stimulus package.
Oh, right. I heard about that.
If you file unemployment and you're collecting unemployment, you get an extra $600 a week.
Wow.
I know. And I'm like, well, that's great. Like, I want mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Christina, if you get anything from the Treasury Department addressed to me, it could be a stimulus.
Ooh, I'll be sure to cash it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to be able to.
Just with you, Christina.
Just let me know. We'll figure out something.
I'll keep an eye out.
I don't know.
Did you?
I don't know. I should get one.
You didn't do any direct deposit?
I do, but I changed banks since I did my taxes the last time.
Okay.
I changed bank accounts. So my Social Security is directly deposited.
Oh,
so I don't know if they're going to put that in there or if they're going to go try to do it in the bank that was with my taxes. So because when I came back last summer, I changed my bank accounts around.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, I figure if it happens, it happens. It would be great.
That'd be great.
And we'll just have to figure out something.
Yeah.
What did you want to tell him? He wants to say something to you.
Tell us.
What did you remember? What did you want to tell? You said you wanted to tell Jackie something. What do you want to tell her?
I'm listening.
She's listening.
I'm listening. Now you're shy.
You want to tell Jackie? Ask Jackie. What do you want to tell? With your French friend? Oh.
What is it?
Tell them what it is.
An elephant. Is it blue? Looks blue. A blue elephant.
Starting colors. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, Dad's getting a check. He's still shocked that he's getting money. He's like, why are they giving me money? But
he's supposed to. Everybody on Social Security is supposed to get one.
Yeah, he's gonna check Monday. I think he said he'll check his bank account. Wait a minute, how's he gonna do that?
No, he said he was going to be getting his statements in the mail.
Oh, he'll get a statement in the mail. That's right.
He said he'd be getting his statements in the mail, and that's when he's checking. Isn't it funny to think that you have to wait until the end of the month to get your statements? Like now, I'm so used to being able to check my statement like whenever I want to.
Right. I mean, he could check if he had a computer. Obviously, he could check and see his deposits.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. Yeah, he's not sure.
Yeah.
What is it, Jessica? What is it? I see you.
Say it loud.
Hi, Desta. Are you saying Jackie or doggy?
Jackie.
I think you're saying Jackie.
You said yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard name to say. Good job.
That's hard.
That's a hard one. Nicely done.
Does he ever stop smiling? Do you ever stop smiling, Desta?
He smiles a lot.
Wow.
He talks a lot. Mm-hmm. I taught him parallelogram the other day.
Oh my gosh, look at you. That's awesome.
No, we just happened to have some shapes, and they were all triangles. But there was one parallel. It was a parallelogram in there. And he goes, I'm like, wow. Harvard,
They're just so fun. Oh my gosh, they learn so much so quickly.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
Oh, he just looks like so much fun. And Dad loved the pictures that you sent him.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, they were.
I'll send some more. I actually have some more that we've taken since then.
He loved just getting it in the mail. Like, it was so great being able to use Catfish and just having it sent right to the house.
Jackie, we could do that too.
What? I was thinking of that.
Through the mail.
Yep, and it's funny.
Myself.
Yeah, That's a really good idea because I have some pictures of Desta in the living room when you guys are at the house and blowing bubbles with Dad.
Oh.
And so I have them on Snapfish, and I had just told Dad that I was gonna be, thinking about trying to organize myself so I can send some, and then you sent those. But yeah, Christina, that's a great idea. Just have something.
I give him something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he told me when I talked with him on the phone, he says, I've always been kind of a loner, so I'm okay, la la la. But I know that he wants to hear from people,
Yeah. And he should get out on his own. Like he's used to going out when he wants to.
Yeah, for
and
real.
even though it's a few things.
Like he's a loner, but he's also very independent, and he doesn't like to, he doesn't really like to feel dependent on anybody to do things for him. He likes what he likes, and I think he's doing a good job at
I do too.
kind of putting that aside, especially with like the groceries and stuff. I'm like, he's like, well, whatever you get. I'm like, Dad, I want to get the brand that you like, and I've been doing pretty good, I think. Although, oh my gosh, some days it's like they don't have anything, but they couldn't find the baby spinach. They didn't have any baby spinach in Shaw's. I went to a different Shaw's, no baby spinach. I went the next day, 1 container of baby spinach.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, thank God. It was probably like $25, but I'm like, I don't care. I'll pay whatever.
And I think he is trying to be flexible because I told him, because he said, I tried the Trader Joe's graham crackers. They're not like the Nabisco graham crackers.
I said, really did happen to him. He's mentioned that several times.
Yes.
I got him some Nabisco kind last week. So hopefully
and I did get some like individual containers of brown rice and wild rice, even though he doesn't really like rice. But again, it's just something different that he could try. I said, you just try 1 minute in the microwave. That's it. So we'll see.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really wish we had a microwave.
No.
Easy itself is going to fall.
Boil the rice on the stove for 5 hours.
Imagine having to do rice like that, Jackie.
No.
Sorry, Desta's rearranging my room.
He is taking full advantage.
He knows.
Taking full advantage of you guys.
It's a new leaf.
Isn't it almost bedtime for him? Is it bedtime for him?
It is. What time is it?
Not to put him to bed now, but
yes,
he's probably getting overtired.
I'm impressed. Like he's still smiling. Like
I know.
She was just like a mess.
Yeah, but he's a really good speaker. He's very good. He gets a little wound up like this time of night. You know how kids are, like just before they go to bed. They get
Desta.
He's in that mode right now. But he's got 4 women taking care of him, and we're all watching him all the time, especially now. So he's He's
a king. He's a king.
He's the Prince Desta. No, he's doing great. He's really a good.
Looks great. He looks so healthy, happy.
She's very happy.
Angela, you're doing an amazing job.
Isn't she great?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is.
He is so happy. He's such a happy little boy.
He is very happy. What?
So how long do we have 40 minutes again? Do we just get like cut off like spontaneously? Or
I actually I have a pro account now, so it's unlimited. Because especially because of the virtual party for Emily mostly, I'm like, I just needed to do it. It was $15.
Of course.
I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. So we can sit here for hours and
I'm sure Desta's going to go along with that one.
I feel like Desta's going to be the one. It's time. He'll let us know when it's time.
Desta, why don't you talk about what do you do outside? Like you can talk about what you ride on your.
Tell them.
He's got a little plastic moto and
tell them what you.
Oh, I loved that picture.
Go shopping.
It was so cute.
What?
Did I go shopping?
I'll go shopping.
Go shopping?
What do you do every day? You have an owie.
Oh, an owie.
Owie. Oh, what happened? You fell down. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it feel better now?
No.
Not yet?
Does mommy need to kiss it?
I'll kiss it better. Ready?
Here, put the foot up.
Oh, look at
Kiss
the
it better.
He's like, whoa. What's
Stinky feet. Stinky feet. Stinky feet.
Sticky
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
Okay. But I
He
didn't
said, he said, I'm okay, but I need medicine to feel better.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah. You know what? Me
really?
too.
Yeah.
I take mine in liquid form.
In a tall glass.
In a nice tub.
Yeah. They have Blue's Clues on out here.
I love Blue's Clues.
I know, it's like my favorite.
Yes, I
that's
love
good.
Blue's
That's
Clues.
good.
What was the song? What was the song they used to sing?
I don't know.
Everybody likes Blues Clues. I don't know.
It was like when they found the clue. I'll remember it. I'm sure I'll remember it. Like,
And you'll never get out of your head.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue's Clues is so fun. Emily used to like to watch that when it was about time to settle down because it was very
Yeah.
calming.
Yeah,
It
he
is.
was calm. Yeah.
Like, you know, something about it was like, oh, like the way he talked or something. It's like, oh.
Yeah. That's what I like about it.
Ooh.
Mhm.
It was like,
It's
I love
somewhat engaging. Somewhat engaging with the little
yeah, but
game.
not overstimulating.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, my
Yeah.
kind of show.
Is it Steve or is it his
What?
brother?
Oh, that's
Teen-
right.
Teen-
You're right.
Titans.
There was
Likes-
two of them,
likes
right?
to watch Teen Titans, and he also likes Superman.
Oh,
and
Superman.
Justice League. He watches the Justice League.
She likes that.
But he's into it too, right? You like who's your favorite superhero?
My super hero is
Yeah.
Batman.
Who else do you like?
Alright. That's a very
So I like Justice League.
League. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Right?
And then, why are you saying it like
He's
that?
being in his show. He's being silly, really. Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at that face.
Okay.
How are you
He
doing?
obviously hasn't been around a lot of English-speaking people recently, except for us,
Right.
because we can't go there. You know, and the relatives are, you know, mostly in Kinyarwanda. So, like when his little cousin comes and his uncle, they're talking to him, you know, in Kinyarwanda. So I'm sure this is very exciting for him.
Sure.
So can they come in the house and like? Can his cousin come in and play?
No,
No, that was before.
No, they don't.
They're way, you know.
They don't live around here.
Yeah.
So they stopped. They didn't just close the borders. Okay, that's it. You're gonna get it. They didn't just what? Oh, I'm sorry.
You want me to take them out?
Anyway, sorry. So they didn't just close the borders for people coming in and out of Rwanda. They also stopped all intercity. Is that what we've
Inter-town or
Sure,
even
like
dis-
cross count. Yeah.
you
lines
can't
or whatever.
even within the city, like districts within
Yeah.
the city, and
I see.
You can't. Yeah,
go anywhere.
you can't go. Like if I wanted to go visit, let's say if I wanted to go visit my brother-in-law, he lives maybe an hour away in a different city, but I can't go there because they don't have any public transportation right now. All the buses are stopped, so they're not. And even if I had my personal car, unless I had a very essential reason to go,
You're not going.
then I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
They're not allowing more than 10 people at any event. So like a funeral, like if there was a funeral, there can only be 10 people there. And you can't have any weddings or anything right now, or birthday parties or anything like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
same here. So saying pretty much here. Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
A monkey here.
Yeah.
Look what I found. I found a monkey.
No.
I found a monkey.
Yeah, I did go I don't know if I mentioned this last time we were talking, but I had to get new glasses during this like lockdown.
Yeah.
And it was really difficult because I had to, well, first I tried to find a taxi on the street. And I couldn't. And then the police officer basically told me to walk to go to this like eyeglasses place. And I was like, okay, it's like an hour and a half away though to walk. So
Wow.
I started to walk because I was like, well, if he's saying it, it must be a thing.
Yeah.
So I started to walk and I got pretty far, maybe like halfway before I found a taxi. It's like a random one. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna
Wow.
take a taxi. So I took a taxi to the most likely place that would have glasses, because all the other places are closed except the eye hospitals. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to an eye hospital. And on the way, the taxi driver kept telling the police who were stopping us that I was going to the eye hospital. Like,
oh,
serious.
And then I finally got there, and it turns out they were closed, even though I had called them in the morning and asked if they were open, and they said, yeah.
Just for a while.
And then I started walking around the corner to this other place that they said was open. And I got there, and they were like, oh, well, you can't get glasses unless you do a checkup. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll get a checkup, and that's fine, and I'll get glasses.
Sure.
Because here you can get glasses without a prescription, like as long as you know what your prescription is. You just write it on a paper, and they're like, all right, cool. So they made me do that. So I did that, and then after he was finished, I was like, all right, cool. So where do I buy glasses? And he said, oh, well, the glasses store is closed. And I was like, okay, but like the receptionist told me it was open. So, I had started crying a long time before that.
She's crying. Yeah.
Just like every point, I was just like,
Oh.
It must have taken you all day to do all this too.
I started at
2 or 3 hours.
I started at 8, I think, and I was done. Well, I was back home anyway
without glasses.
By noon, without glasses.
Without glasses.
So the eye doctor helped me call a bunch of different places, and no place was open. Nobody was open. So there was one guy. He was like, "Oh, well, we can call this guy." And he showed me the name of the guy, and I was like, "Oh, I know this guy. He's the one who normally gives me my glasses." Okay, cool. So I called him, and I was like, "Prince, please help me." His name's Prince. And, please help me. I need glasses. So the day after, he made a separate trip to come to his store because he wasn't allowed to open, but he showed the police officers like my text messages, and it showed like I really needed glasses. It was urgent. So he went there. I was able to get there. Almost didn't get let in by security at the place where his store is. It's like a mall. And then finally he did it, and I was like, "Oh my God, bless you, dude. You're amazing."
Wow.
And I've been telling everybody, like, this guy is the best. He's awesome. He dropped everything to come to his store just for me.
Put that back on. Put it back on. Thank you.
Good job. Oh.
Sorry, you can still see us. We're good. Anyway,
You'll keep it
so
on.
that was my.
Like 2 minutes.
That's the only time that I have been outside of our like close neighborhood.
And it was very traumatic for her.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy.
It was terrible.
Yeah, and that was like 4 weeks ago, and I've just like,
Still.
I'm good.
I hope you like your glasses.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I got them.
That's
I got them finally.
You like them though, right?
I will pay for the second pair.
Yeah, I
get
got
2.
Yeah. Just get
Because I don't want you going through this again. Because Desta broke them by accident.
Yeah,
Well,
he landed
so
on
we don't want that to happen again soon, anyways.
And you don't pull my hair.
Give him 2 pairs.
But I mean, things are always a little bit wonky here anyway.
Yeah.
Whenever you go to get something, or I mean, medicines and things like that are very difficult to get. And they're very, very expensive. And of course now like nothing's available. But
Right.
this was more bizarre than usual. I mean, I would have lost it. I've cried over less.
Yeah.
I've had, you know, when
Oh,
they've
yeah.
given me
Then
different things. I'd be so
on top of an already stressful.
you know, like, what do you mean I can't change my money into US dollars? You know, yeah, crazy things.
Yeah.
But after that
It's very
happened,
random.
we've been getting our supermarket like groceries delivered.
Oh, I was
and-
just going to ask you that. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been they've been delivering, and they delivered my bottle of wine that day. So I was like, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
It was like an hour after, and they delivered, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
She wants
yes.
that.
I'm good.
Because we can still order through Amazon and different places. You know,
Yes,
it might
right.
take longer. So
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about that if you guys had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're considering some
Yeah.
supermarkets. I don't know how long we'll have to wait, but
We can do the grocery shopping. I mean, we can't get anything from overseas.
Right.
You know, that's shut down.
Right.
So, but I can still like I can send Emily's thing. I
Yeah.
could do that because that's remote, and I can send Dad his birthday present.
Yeah.
But like anything, you know, I have been getting things shipped with the special. It's very expensive, but things I really, really, really need, I
Yeah.
can get, but I can't right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing coming in, nothing going out. But you know, we're safe.
Yeah.
We have food. We're healthy so
Yeah.
far.
And
Yeah.
you have each other, which
You
is
know,
nice.
we're
I
fun.
feel really bad for the people who live alone during all this.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Like, thank God we have people that we're living with, and we can.
Yes, and we have technology.
Have a
You know,
conversation.
I mean,
And you
I'm
know
really
how many
grateful
books you
for
have. Can you count
technology
these?
now.
Count your books.
Yeah.
I need to know how many you
Go count. Yeah, go count your books over there. I got them some phonics readers.
Fun.
Free. Well, they evacuated all the
Yes.
Peace Corps people out
Yeah.
of every country out there,
Yeah.
you know, immediately,
Wow.
and they had to drop everything.
They did.
So we ended up inheriting
also-
some teaching tools and
Yeah.
things like that.
Wow. Wow.
So good. So go ahead, honey.
You're supposed to be counting them. Go
Count
count
your
them.
books. Go count your
Come
books.
on, I need to know how many books you have. Go count them. So, keep going. So they're 8.
That's adorable.
That's
He's
right.
right.
All right, go count
All
some
right.
more books. Go get some more and count
Yeah,
them.
over there.
Go ahead. Go.
So,
This is your chance. Sorry.
so the Peace Corps volunteers, there were oh my goodness, there were 8,000 Peace Corps volunteers ish, in the whole world, and they evacuated everybody like within 3 days. They took
Wow.
Come
them
on.
all out.
That's amazing.
I know.
And then like these volunteers, like most of them didn't want to leave. They were like, well, can we just like stay?
Yeah.
But
Right.
they weren't letting anybody stay. They were like, well, if you leave, if you just like quit your service, then it's considered terminating your service early, which means they wouldn't get their money, their like resettlement money. So they got that money to, you know, come back to the States, but then they like don't have any job. A lot of them don't have a place to live. A lot of them are like, yeah, it's crazy. And then, yeah, that whole situation was just like
Yeah.
insane. I felt really bad for anybody who was in that
Yeah,
situation.
it was hard on them.
But we
I
did
can
get
see that.
free stuff because like one
Yeah.
volunteer that I know who was working in Kigali, she had to pack up her house in like less than 2 days and, you know, just get rid of everything because she couldn't keep any of it. She was just giving it all away. She didn't have time to sell anything. So we got some stuff for free.
Got some
Sorry.
great. It turns out great early childhood and some special
Yeah.
needs stuff too, which is
That's
great.
fabulous.
If I ever get to use it again, but
Yeah,
like
but there
something
was-
like this.
Oh, I
Who's
used to
so
have that
great?
book. Who's on the
Yeah.
list?
I have the whole.
Why is she backwards? That's weird.
Yeah, I know it's all backwards. It's
I can
yeah,
we can read it though. It's
No, it's not backwards for us.
Oh, is that backwards for you? Okay. That's
Okay.
Oh,
here's
is that
Ted
the
Shed. Is that one
Ted
familiar?
Shed? Oh, those are
Ted
great
Shed.
books. I like those a
It's that
lot.
whole series. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm starting off with him. And but I want to use them,
How
you
many
know,
books did you have?
eventually. I
course.
hope.
Whoa, you have to count them again now.
I have to volunteer in order to stay here. Too.
Right.
I mean, it's a condition of my visa. But like, what are they going to do with me? You right now? I mean, my
I
visa's
think
up
it's
in
good though that
September.
you're making like the videos and stuff. That'll be sort of proof that you're still volunteering.
Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
good
It comes
idea.
down to that, you know.
They're
It
not
should
gonna.
be okay.
They're not going to send her back because she's. I mean, the
It's-
skill that she has is something that very few people have in Rwanda. So it's like they desperately need people who can do work with special needs desperately. I mean,
Really,
you
yeah.
found that.
Yeah, yeah, they do. As long as I
very
get my paperwork
out
in
there.
order and all that kind of stuff. So,
Um,
but if they'll let me
well,
work
and she's
again,
volunteering. She's not hired, so it's not like it's not like she's taking a Rwandan's job. You know,
right.
That's sometimes
Right.
the question with a job like mine, for example, where they're like, well, can a Rwandan do it? Because if somebody Rwandan can do it the same way that I can do it, then it's like, you know, they
Yeah,
rather
you should do the Rwanda one, right?
but it's the same in a lot of different countries. That's the same sort of deal. But yeah, there was about the delivery thing. I wanted to tell you how we do that here, the like supermarket delivery. Because I think you guys have like an app, right? In the States where you can get supermarket delivery.
Yeah, there's it's like Instacart is what it's called.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a few of them, but Instacart is what like the most popular.
Okay, yeah. We have something really similar. We have a couple different services, but they were here before the quarantine. I think Instacart was too. I said Instagram.
Yeah,
Instacart. Instagram too. But it's nice because they're not only delivering grocery stuff, but like I got my dog food delivered. I got
That's what I need. I
it's
need
just
dog
like I got my hair dye delivered.
That's good.
Yeah, the lady who does my hair normally, I sent her a message. I was like, hey, can you like sell me some hair dye and I'll send a moto to go pick it up and deliver it to me. And she was like, oh, well, I'll just give it to you for free. And I was like, oh, okay.
Then better.
Cool. Awesome.
I know
So
that.
she put
Very
everything
friendly.
in there. She put like the dye and the activator and the little tiny brush thing. And
Wow.
all this stuff in a little bag. And then I just
Cameo.
called this company and sent a motor to her house, a motorcycle taxi to her house. They picked it up and they brought it to my house, and I paid for that
that's awesome.
service. But it's a delivery service, so like
Nice.
if I had something I wanted, I was talking to my mom about delivering donuts to our neighbor, and it's like well, she's not really her neighbor, is she? Sam's not her neighbor. She lives across town.
Expat friend.
But she's our friend, and I talked about like putting donuts in there and getting this delivery service to deliver it to her, just because.
That's great.
Just
Good
because
idea.
we miss them.
And my donuts are bomb.
Her
My
donuts.
donuts are really good.
We'll have to get the recipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll make
I
them
mean,
for you.
seriously,
I'll make them for you when I
they
come
are
out.
really.
Oh, I'd
Even
love that.
better.
Emily will be right by your side because
For
she
sure.
I mean,
loves
I've
baking.
been getting pretty spoiled. We had Turkish food yesterday.
Ooh.
That was new. We pretended, and we set up like a little restaurant kind of thing, pretend, and had Yvonne and Chantel. They usually, we made them come sit with us, because a lot of times we're like all over the place eating.
Yeah.
So we had the plants on, have plants, so it was like kind of a restaurant. But
Nice.
it was really good food.
Fun to do
And
things
it's
like
all
that.
mostly vegetarian. Meat is so expensive here.
Oh yeah.
And our refrigerator is a dorm size. It doesn't keep, if you get meat, you have to eat it right away.
That's right. That's right.
It spoils very fast. So we don't eat meat that often. Like we did yesterday.
We did. We had
it was good.
we had onions stuffed with meat and like a combination of meat and rice with a bunch of spices. And we had Turkish flatbread, which was kind of like pita. It's got like the pocket.
Yummy.
And what was the other thing? Oh, and red lentil soup.
Oh, I make that all the time. Love red lentil soup.
It was really good.
You do? Well, we'll have to get your recipe.
Oh yeah, I make it all. I alternate between that and my quinoa vegetable, It's just so simple and
I
tasty.
love lentils.
Yeah, they're
I
so good for
didn't know how
you.
good lentils were, and now it's like I love them.
Yeah.
And they're very inexpensive, so easy.
Yeah, especially where we found them recently.
And they're so good for you. I mean, you got all that protein.
Exactly. Yeah. So good.
I really like them. I never thought that I would enjoy them.
Yeah.
And we have a ton of Indian expats who live in Rwanda, so we have all the lentils. We have all the Indian spices. We have all
the time.
There's like, they're cheap, and there are a lot of different kinds here.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Rwanda.
Yeah.
Normally, the people wouldn't be eating lentils.
No, we eat 'em. I love them.
We do eat 'em,
I think they're
Yeah,
great
I
now.
wonder if you went to that Indian store that's down the street from you. I bet they have a big variety of.
They do. We've been in there. We bought stuff through them before. They have a huge variety. And that's where I got like some turmeric. I got like a huge container of turmeric for like $3.99. I mean, we still
That's
have
a good
it. I bought
price.
it over a year ago. Yeah. They have amazing things.
Next time we're in the
I-
area, I want to go back to that store.
That was fun. Yeah. That was fun. We have another Indian place, restaurant, which we actually just got takeout the other night. So they've been very good with it. You call on, do it online, you pay for it. And then they want to know when you're coming. They'll tell you when to be there. And then we pull up, and then Joey has his gloves and his mask on, and then he goes to the door, and they have his name. It's just so, they're trying to really, and then they're cleaning the doors. So,
Yeah.
so the restaurants we've been to for takeout have been very good.
Yeah, mine too. Most of them are pretty good. There was one that wasn't great.
Yep.
But most of them are pretty good. I like the ones you can order online.
Yep.
Like, pay for it online. And
Yep.
like very little interaction with anybody.
Yep. Exactly.
You just show up, and there's some like curbside service, and then
Right.
I've had places where I've done everything online and then walk in and just literally like pick it up and leave.
Right. That's the better. That's the
Yeah.
better.
They have that here too, which is great. We can order food. We got pizza. Was it last weekend? We ordered pizza.
Yeah.
And there's one place in town. There is one place, Mr. Chips, who makes a pretty close pizza. It's pretty close. So we splurged. And so they do have a lot of delivery services here, and it's been set up like that for a while.
Yep.
So that's been nice.
I'm not sure.
When you talk about pizza and you say it's close, like what are they lacking? Is it like the bread, or is it the sauce?
I think I'd say the cheese and the sauce are maybe not as authentic.
The cheese, for sure.
The cheese, it's a lot of times it's Gouda,
Yeah.
which is basically the only
Mm,
cheese
so
you
that's
can
a
get
totally
here
different.
locally.
Yeah.
Unless you go to, like, there are certain stores that I know about that I can't go to right now, but you can get your mozzarella, and other good cheeses. It's very, very expensive, but so typically it's the authenticity of the ingredients and stuff. The crust is usually pretty good.
Christina, do you have an Anthony's Fire Cold Stone pizza place? Anthony's?
No.
I think there's one down by Wegmans where we went a while ago. There's one in Littleton, but we have a favorite pizza there. It's so thin, and it's in the coal fire stove, whatever you call it. But one is cauliflower, and I'm telling you, they have a whole head of cauliflower on this entire pizza. It's not in the crust, but it's on top with just a little bit of cheese and seasonings. And we've gotten it a few times this past month. It's unbelievable how much cauliflower.
That sounds really good. Do they cook the cauliflower first, do you think, or you think they put it on raw? Is there like a little crunch to it?
There is a crunch to it, but it's not raw. It's like roasted cauliflower, but I think it's maybe half and half. Maybe they've cooked it a little bit and then they put it. Yeah. It's incredible. So really, really good. I thought there was one down on the South Shore, but
we're making pizza tonight. Maybe I'll try to make a cauliflower pizza for myself.
It's really good.
Sounds good. Is it ready?
So I'm gonna say goodbye in a couple minutes because I want to take Cameo outside before it rains for a walk.
Okay.
It's gonna rain now for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I have to go food shopping. Today.
I
know. I couldn't get to Trader Joe's at all last week because it was just for some reason every store was like really bare. Maybe because of the holiday on Monday or something. But I never had time to go to Trader Joe's, so I need to do that. So I have
Yeah.
tonight and the rest
Yeah,
of the
well, we got to get this little guy to bed and eat
right.
our supper. We eat supper pretty late,
Yeah.
you know, like 8 o'clock or so.
What time
so
is it? What time is it there now?
Right now, we're it's
8:10.
8:10
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
Or
so
6
hours.
It's 6
That's right.
hours. Yeah. So, and it's dark. You know, the sun sets at 6 o'clock and it rises
That's
at 6 o'clock.
Every day. All
Every day,
year.
all year round. Every day.
Every day.
all
So
year.
I'm going to actually save this to YouTube again and have Dad watch it again.
Oh,
So
Yeah, he
I'll
liked
just
it.
say hello to Dad because he's probably watching.
Hi,
Hi,
Grandpa.
yeah. You guys, not us.
You say hi, Grandpa.
Just say hi, Grandpa.
He's not there, but you just say hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh, he'll love that. He'll love that.
He said, I love you.
Oh.
So innocent.
Awesome.
Here you go.
All right, guys. It's
So
been a
nice
pleasure.
seeing you guys.
So
Yeah,
nice.
see, one
Really.
benefit of this, we never would have known we could do this, right? If we didn't
Yeah.
get
I know, it's amazing.
That's
So there
true.
are some things that, you know, that are a benefit. It's
Yeah.
a little old sometimes, but
Yeah.
it's
Well,
okay. We'll be okay. I'm glad you guys
All
are all
right.
safe. Say
Yeah,
hi to all
same
the
here. I'm
puppies.
so glad you guys are all safe there.
Yeah,
Some
tell the hubbies they
there
need to
than
start
we are.
Yeah.
being on the
Say hi
video.
to Joey and Matt and Becca and
Yeah.
all those
Yeah,
guys.
we
I'm
will.
waiting for them to come out here.
I know, someday.
That would be
Hey, I'll
incredible.
tell you, it's an experience. It really is. I think Emily would love it.
I'm sure she would.
Very different.
Yeah.
You know, and we'd help. I mean, we're right here. We'd be, you
Yeah.
know, she'd stay with
I
us.
take good care of my
It's
kids.
definitely a
It's a little
bonus, for sure.
Yeah.
Desta,
Okay,
Desta, I want to wave bye-bye to you.
we'll say bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Desta.
Desta.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Wait.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Stay safe.
Bye.
See you guys.
We'll chat again soon. We'll chat again.
Yes,
soon.
definitely.
That is soon.
Definitely. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye,
Love
Christina.
you.
Bye. Mwah.
Love you.
Bye. How's it going?